All right. Okay. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Hello, everyone, from wherever you guys are tuning in from. You are here with me, of course. That is Ekua Ahima, founder of the AfroDomme AfroDomme Network, AfroDomme Chat, and many, many more. All things AfroDomme. So, welcome. If you are just joining us, if you're tuning in for the first time, welcome. Today's video is going to be available as a replay over on my YouTube channel. So, shout out to you guys over on the YouTube verse tuning in as well. Come play with us on TikTok, right? While we got some time, we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff like that in the name of TikTok, and as today's title suggests, UGC content creation. And then for those of you who are not familiar with that acronym, UGC is user generated content. It is a specific niche of influencer marketing that companies use or have begun utilizing over the last several years, especially since the height of the pandemic, where not that brands and companies aren't necessarily looking for influencers, more so they are looking for a specific style of content from influencers that feels very authentic, very original to that influencer's brand. It's more of providing a kind of lifestyle review of a specific product or something like that versus just posting something and being like, hey, buy this company sent me this, right? So your definition of UGC content or your style of UGC content can look a lot different than other people's. But welcome if you guys are just joining us. Hello in the comments. Today we're going to be talking about the value of UGC content and how you guys in Findom really honestly need to start utilizing UGC content and all of these brand deals and stuff like that are available to you on social media, so that in financial domination you can find more clients, you can make more money, you can expand your reach as far as your marketing or how much traction or engagement that you're getting on social media. So some of the issues that you guys typically mention to me when you're first getting started with using social media, navigating social media, which one to use, which one not to use, how to really capitalize on the stuff that you do have in order to, like I said again, make extra money, earn extra income, find those high profile clients, those higher paying kind of clients in financial domination. How is it possible? So I know for those of you who have followed me here on TikTok, you guys have been, kind of seeing my journey through the last several months, and we just celebrated reaching over 15,000 followers here on this page. No bots, no ads or anything like that. I know a lot of people, this day and age do buy followers and stuff like that, and there's no shade, no tea to anyone that has ever purchased followers and stuff like that. I just have to go out, and say specifically that this is 15,000 followers that we are celebrating, and this is genuine work, genuine effort, genuine labor over the last 4 months. From myself as a content creator, showing you guys time and time again, one, that I practice what I preach, and two, that it is extremely possible to do the things that, again, I'm recommending to you in sessions. I'm telling you it's possible for you in my live videos and on my YouTube channel, right? So again, just practicing what I'm preaching, if I'm showing you how easy it is to scale yourself to 6 figures, how easy it is to utilize social media to make money, again, I'm going to put these strategies into practice as well, so that you guys see in real time that I'm about my shit, I know what I'm talking about, and the information works. So yes, we are celebrating or reaching over 15,000 genuine followers on this page in the last 4 months. We actually started this TikTok page specifically in August, and we just got approved for the TikTok Shop affiliate program just a few days ago. So things are moving really, really fast. I know going from 0 followers to 15,000 plus followers in just 90 days and some change for a lot of you is a really, nerve-wracking feat, and nobody's ever saying that it's something that is easy to do, right? So I have lots and lots and lots of experience in marketing. I have a lot of experience in editing and photography and content creation already. So what I'm able to do in a short amount of time for someone who's new, who doesn't have that experience yet, who's still building up these skills, it may take you significantly longer to build up a social media page. And then, for example, like I said, I never try to make myself seem like I am 100% perfect. I have multiple Twitter pages and TikTok pages and stuff like that that have less followers than this. But I'm going to be talking about today some of the strategies that I've been using to grow this page versus those other pages, what's helped me over here versus things that, depending on maybe you have a different page that's in a different niche or something like that, it may take a bit longer to grow. So welcome, welcome, welcome if you are just joining us. If you are already in the kind of TikTok shop UGC world, definitely let us know down in the comments how it's working for you in financial domination, right? If you are currently using the TikTok shop as a financial dominatrix to get business deals, brand deals, maybe even free stuff, how are you using it? Let us know in the comments how it's working out for you. So, for those of you who are like, okay, well, what necessarily is the TikTok shop? I know there's a bunch of news about TikTok being banned in this way or that way. But as I said in my last post, apparently this is not the first time that, we have had conversations about someone trying to ban TikTok and stuff like that. So while the world on the outside could be kind of panicking about whether this platform is going to survive, or there's going to be another platform that's going to survive, or while the world is in a panic, there is still a good chunk of us who know, regardless of if TikTok closes in the next 45 days or the next 45 days comes to pass and everything is back to normal just as it's always been, because again, this is not the first time that they've tried to talk about banning this app. Either way, there's some money to be made, and there's significant money to be made with the time frame that we have. So like I said in my earlier post, for those of you who already saw that before jumping in on live, you can either be a part of the conversation that's like, yeah, there's not enough time left, I thought I was going to do this, or I'm working on my social media page to do it, and now they're talking about banning it. I feel like, that was just a waste of time, waste of my energy. Sure, I totally get that. I totally empathize with that. But there's another part of the world who was like, I don't care if they get rid of this shit or if this shit sticks around. I'm going to take the next 45 days, if that's all we have left, the next 45 days to master this, to get this off the ground and make as much fucking money as possible. Because who's to say 45 days from now, they decide, yeah, we're not getting rid of it, right? Thank you for the hearts. Let's say they decide 45 days from now, yeah, we're not getting rid of it. And then all of the people who have been taking advantage of it, all the people who have been going hard in the paint since right now in December, in January, February, March, if they decide to roll back that decision, they'll be fucking eating. And you'll still be like, damn, they had something, they were on to something. I should have jumped on the wave in December and I didn't. And now yet again, people are moving far ahead of me, and I am so stuck on my indecision that I allowed myself to yet again miss out on another bag. Okay, I am not saying that this year. You should not be saying that this new year either, okay? We've had enough from the pandemic. We've had enough losses. We've taken a lot of L's, whether this was from a physical standpoint or just the L of having your entire world just kind of flipped upside down with the pandemic and a new paradigm, a new way of living, a new way of being. Everything has changed in the last several years. But one thing hasn't changed, and one thing will always remain the same, is that there is money out here and you want to be the one to get it. So I'm going to talk to you about a couple of different things. I have some notes that I want to just kind of make sure I'm keeping in the back of my mind. For those of you who have specific questions about financial domination, this is definitely kind of in alignment with that, yes. But I may not have the time to do, a whole walkthrough of what is financial domination. How do you get started in it? Like all of the basics, right? We've talked about all of the basics forever now here on this TikTok, and forever on YouTube, and forever in my classes. So if you're looking for how to get started, if you're looking for the very bare bones, make sure that you click the link in my bio here and become a member of our community to just go ahead and get the professional assistance and education that you are looking for. Otherwise, you guys can find some stuff on my YouTube channel and of course here on TikTok. But like I said, I will be answering questions today, but they're going to be specifically based on UGC creation, content creation as a dom, and how to really get into this versus tell me, the very bare bones of financial domination. I've never heard of this before, etc. So thank you guys for the love and support as we have grown this page really, really far. Someone in the comments is saying watching you has made my confidence go up so much in the last couple of months. Thank you. Yeah, awesome. So I'm really glad that, our information is, a really good, viable resource for you guys. So like I said, focusing on UGC content creation and how you guys can utilize this. There is already a whole specific section in our course education for UGC content creation. So for those of you who are already my students, this information is going to supplement the information that you already have access to. Just go specifically to that section in our private learning space and you'll have everything from top to bottom on how to get started in UGC, how to build up your followers, how to build up your followers really fast. What else? How to find brand deals, how to start generating free samples and stuff like that, how to speak and connect with these companies that are on here on TikTok shop. So not only can you get the best deals or commissions, but you can also negotiate higher paying sponsorships, deals, salaries as well. So like I said, started this page back in, I want to say August, about mid-August of 2024. And I was posting about 3 to 6 times per day. Now, for me as an educator in this space, the content that I was posting was really specific to what I was trying to kind of portray, put out there. The fact that I'm a coach, I'm a mentor in this community, and I have an organization called the AfroDomme Network that provides coaching and education. For you as a Findom using UGC, you wouldn't take the same route because you're not an educator, and trust and believe, we do not need anybody else teaching Findom classes on TikTok. Trust me, we have enough shit going on over here where at first, many years ago, I would say, yeah, we totally need more people teaching in the Findom space because I was the only person doing it. Baby, let's walk that back. So we need to change our mind on that. We need to have a little bit more of a stricter, credentialing process for some of these people to say that they are truly educators in this industry. So we don't need nobody else teaching Findom classes. Trust and believe, we are okay. But what you need to be doing on Twitter or TikTok or social media in order to build your page is creating content that provides value. This could be value towards men, this could be value towards women, or this could just be positioning yourself as a person of high value and stature. So the one thing that you want to do, because again, as a financial dominatrix, you're using the UGC creation program to give yourself extra income. You're not doing this to reinvent the wheel or become the next Findom coach. So all of the stuff that you do in your everyday basis as a Findom, think about it. How much of that stuff is actually content worthy and reusable content? Right? So you're going to the nail salon as a Findom. That's content. You're going shopping as a Findom. That's content. You are going out to eat as a fancy restaurant. Content. You're getting your hair done. content. You're doing a face mask, content. You're sitting on the porch in a nice silky robe, drinking a cup of tea and reflecting. That could be fucking content. When you start to realize that everything that you do in financial domination is profitable, your time is profitable, and you are highly valued, you can really use stuff like this to your advantage. So like I said, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel here. You're already taking content of you getting your nails done. You're already taking content of you shopping. You're already taking content of you using your subs credit cards to do shopping online or create a wish list or whatever else. You can repurpose, for some of you guys, repurpose that same kind of content that you're putting on Twitter, repurpose it and put it on TikTok. And then with the UGC program, just tag the product that you're buying in the video and get paid off of that. Because 9 times out of 10, I don't know about you guys, but I do spend a lot of time on TikTok Shop, and some of the stuff that I purchase, whether it's off of Amazon or it's off of a bunch of different other sites, most of the time nowadays, this same stuff is on TikTok Shop, and it's on TikTok Shop for way cheaper than it would be sometimes in the store or in the actual retailer's website. And it's legit because it's coming from the retailer, but again, they are even taking advantage of TikTok and TikTok Shop because they see how much money is being made off of this app. So if the products that you are already buying all the time as a financial dominatrix, using your subs money, using gift cards from your subs, using whatever, you should be able to duplicate that content, repurpose that content, or even create some new kind of content very easily. Because again, we're not reinventing the wheel. TikTok can only, allow you to post but so long of a video and but so much, right? So if you're already, let's say, for example, dressed as a Findom to create content for yourself, for your other subscription sites or anything like that, you already got the camera set up, you're already dressed. Go ahead and film a 90-second video of you promoting this specific product that you used while you were getting ready, or the makeup that you used that's also on the TikTok Shop while you were getting ready. And take that 90-second video, use the editing skills that you already have as a Findom, as a content creator, right? This is for those of you who are already kind of in that arena versus getting started. You're already filming all the time. You're already editing stuff all the time. You're already shopping all the time. Take an extra few seconds, record that 90-second video promoting the makeup that you use, or the corset that you're wearing, or the latex gloves that you're wearing that came from my boutique in the TikTok Shop, right? For example, get paid off of that. So now as a Findom, you have your monthly subscription sites, you have your maybe passive income from like pay-per-view clips, you have your money coming in from subs, but now on the back burner, you also have this whole extra social media page that is totally low risk because you're not, again, reinventing the wheel. If anything, you're just repurposing, recycling content or taking an extra few minutes to record snippets of content. You're posting it over there on TikTok, and now with the products tagged, everybody that's following you on this TikTok page will be purchasing your stuff. The subs, depending on what it is that you're, promoting on your TikTok page, your subs could be buying it from you so that you get that, you get that commission. And again, it just comes full circle. So this is not something that is fucking hard to do, guys. It is really not something that is that hard to do in financial domination. It's really just going to take a little bit of intentional effort and planning. So like I said, I grew this TikTok page from 0 followers to 15,000 in 4 months. It's not even the official 4-month mark. This month is the 4-month, but it's not even the 4-month mark just yet. So we're really at like 90 days and some change. Okay. So it took me so quick to grow from 0 to 15,000 on this page, posting 3 to 6 times a day, high quality content, whether it was, just me kind of fooling around, making memes, enjoying myself, or it was answering specific questions from people in the comments. But you can take and repurpose this same kind of strategy for yourself as a Findom. So maybe people aren't asking you questions about financial domination. You're not qualified to be a coach. Totally fine. People can still ask you questions about your makeup strategy, your makeup hacks, your beauty tips. You can provide advice as a Black woman in luxury of perfume and nails and hair or whatever else, right? So, like, the sky's totally limitless when it comes to what exactly you can do on TikTok Shop Creator and with the UGC program. As the example I always give, right? Because it's not the first time that we're talking about this. But one of the examples that I always give you guys is there is a brand out there, and I have it showcased on I have it on my VIP showcase for you guys as well. But there's a brand out there, for example, and this is the example I always use. This company is selling like nail polish or whatever. And they're providing free samples. So essentially, once you get approved into the UGC program with TikTok, you get access to all of these free samples. All you have to do is request this free sample, and then of course in exchange for it, make content. But think about it. If you're a Findom, and let's say for example, you do foot fetish content all the time on your monthly subscription site, and you always are, at home painting your toes. Previously, that was a style of content, or let's say behind the scenes kinds of content that otherwise your clients, your customers would not see. They don't see you giving yourself a pedicure, taking that old polish off, putting a new coat of polish on, massaging the oil onto your feet. That's usually something that you do for yourself, right? But everything that you do is profitable. Everything that you do is profitable. So now, using TikTok affiliate, you could get a free sample from that kind of company who has the nail polish, right? And then just start filming yourself, because you were already doing those things, you just weren't filming it. So it was basically money flushing down the toilet, money sitting on the table, money in a jar collecting dust that you yourself were not smart enough to utilize. Right? So now you have this UGC deal as a content creator. This company just sent you this free kit full of nail polishes and the little, LED light to like cure it because it's gel polish. They sent you all the little cutesy tootsie stuff for you to do your feet. Now, record that, post that on TikTok. You're now selling this product, making money off of it. But think about it. As a Findom, how to make something look visually stimulating, visually eye-catching, sexy, attractive. There's nothing wrong with posting, because you're an adult content creator, right? You can create, in your settings, you can change your page to like 18 and over or whatever, but you know how to make something look sexy, right? So if you get what I'm saying, you can utilize that creative energy that you have and that sexy divine feminine to be painting your toes and scrubbing up the soles of your feet and applying oil to the soles of your feet in a way that is still very professional, but is eye-catching, captivating, sexy, seductive, to say the least. And now, not only are you making sales and commissions off of TikTok because other women or maybe even men subs are buying this nail polish so that they can paint their feet at home, but now you're also attracting men who otherwise on TikTok as adults, we're talking about adults here, may not have come across your foot content before. Now they just did. And say, for example, you just so happen to have a link in your bio that connects back to your social media page, or you just so happen to be live streaming and you share that social media page. And now all of these different men who found you through TikTok Shop as a UGC creator have just found out that you also create actual foot fetish content somewhere else that they can also subscribe and pay top dollar for. So again, you're not reinventing the wheel here, folks. What we're doing is utilizing the opportunities that we have as creators to our disposal and being a lot more intentional on how much money we are leaving on the table these days, right? Because I'm pretty sure if you thought, about all of those times where you were, doing something, and I don't know about you, but I'm trying to keep it PG-13, but there are times where, let's say, for example, my stomach is rumbling and I'm a little tooty, right? I'm a little gassy. and I let one out, you know, in the privacy of my own home. And I'm just like, damn, if I was smart, I would have recorded that so that I could create some content off of that and sell it. Like, I'm literally farting money away. So you're doing the same thing in financial domination, and the more you know, the better. So it is easier said than done to get a part of the TikTok affiliate program. For starters, you have to have a minimum of 5,000 followers. But again, with some of the strategies that even I teach you guys with marketing and social media management, that is going to become something that is totally achievable. Totally achievable. It took me 4 months to hit 15,000, right? So 5,000 is the bare minimum, bare bones for you to get accepted in the program. You could do that by the end of December. You could do that by the end of December with a sense of consistency. It takes maybe 3 to 6 times, as far as like your posting, how much do you post? Maybe 3 to 6 times a day. Right? Some of them are shorter, other ones are a little bit longer when I'm really giving advice and stuff like that. And you can really cater this to niches and interests that you already have as a Findom, that you're already doing. So again, you are not reinventing the wheel. If you're already the type of Dom that goes shopping all the time, take us with you now. Use UGC creation to find these brands who are also on the TikTok shop that you're shopping from, and do unboxing videos for us, baby. If anything, you're doing yourself a favor, because now you're spending less of your hard-earned money. Even if it was from your sub, you're spending less of your hard-earned money because these companies are now giving you stuff for free. Okay? Right? So there are lingerie companies out here. There are bathing suit and swimsuit companies out here that you could utilize as a Findom. There are hair companies. You know, you guys already know I have my own company, Lux Legacy Boutique, where we sell custom glueless wigs like this one and hair extensions. And I give out brand deals all the time to my students. So rethink your marketing strategy. Where can I really expand on this? This is not about me just abandoning financial domination and going all in on UGC creation, but literally the opposite. Sticking to Findom and using UGC to make extra money. You're already doing some of these things. You need to get paid for it. You're already spending hours and hours scrolling through TikTok and liking videos and all of this other stuff. You need to be getting paid for this, okay? Everything that you do as a financial dominatrix is profitable. And once you start moving like everything that you do is profitable in this industry, you will be making fucking money. It's people out here making $50,000 a month off a TikTok shop, you guys. And they're not in financial domination at all. They're just making $50,000 off of TikTok shop because they had the balls to do it. Because they had the balls to do it. So you need to be doing the same thing, hon. You need to be doing the same exact thing. Okay, OMG, I just got here. I'm so excited. I'm implementing this. Yeah, this is totally the way to go. This is totally the way to go. And like I said, for those of you who are already my students and stuff like that, there is already an entire section of our curriculum that focuses on this. How to connect with those companies, how to get more free samples, and how to create your showcase. So a lot of people think with UGC creation, you know, the idea is to just pick anything and everything that has a free sample and just take whatever samples come your way and, you know, just keep rolling like that. And while that may be, you know, exciting, like the thought of getting a brand sponsorship and a bunch of free gifts and stuff like that as a UGC creator, especially if you're a new Dom and you're not used to like gifts coming in all the time because your subs don't really buy you gifts like that, or you don't have subs that buy you a lot of gifts, trust me, you'll have a lot of packages showing up to your house in your lifetime as a professional dominatrix, okay? I know it's exciting, but still. it's exciting to, just kind of think like I'm just going to take anything and everything that comes my way. But in order to really be successful in TikTok affiliates and UGC creation, you really want to choose things that you are very passionate about. So on my page, like I always say, you can find information about like filming equipment and photography equipment. So ring lights, cameras, color lighting, LED lighting for those of you who are really into setting the tone in your content and stuff like that. I also have some stuff that is more lifestyle, stuff for my dog, stuff for my home, stuff that I already had on the TikTok shop myself from when I was using other more personal accounts as a creator and stuff like that. But the products that I choose aren't only just free samples, right? These are things that I resonate with. These are things that I love. These are companies that I actually use on a day-to-day basis. So when you guys, as you guys will continue to see, when you guys see me talking about these products, I've tried them, I've tested them. I'm not only just promoting them because they were free, right? And when you move from that perspective, let's say, for example, your page, your brand has nothing to do with alcohol wipes. And as a Findom, you are new to the UGC world and you're just taking any kind of samples. It's going to be really weird for you to be a Findom and then hopping on TikTok and being like, hey guys, buy these alcohol wipes. Check out this company. They have great alcohol wipes. Da 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 da. You got to think, what do these alcohol wipes have in alignment with you and your brand as a financial dominatrix? Yes, you could think about it from like a sanitary perspective, maybe washing your hands or maybe like sanitizing your toys or something else, dusting, whatever. But really, do you really want to be the Findom that's pushing alcohol wipes? When you could be pushing things like, let's say, for example, lingerie or shapewear or heels or things that are actually in alignment with you, your company. When you think of a financial dominatrix, you don't think of alcohol wipes. I think of whips and floggers. I think of beautiful jewelry. I think of someone who always has the flyest wigs and stuff like that. I think of shoes. I think of purses. I think of vacations. I think of luggage bags and passports. I think of that kind of stuff when I think about a financial dominatrix. So you, again, building your showcase, building your connections with these companies, you don't want to just take any and everything that comes your way just because it's free. You want to find stuff that is high quality, that already has good reviews on it, and you want to find stuff that's really in alignment with you. If you don't use it or you wouldn't buy it with your own money, there is no need for you to be promoting it, because it's not going to feel genuine. Creating a content around it is going to then feel forced. And again, the only reason that we're doing this in financial domination or as financial dominatrices anyway is so that we can make extra money. This is not our bread and butter. We're just using this for extra money. So if you were looking for extra income so that you can go on more vacations this year, or buy a new car, or get a new house, or buy a new Birkin bag or something like that, this is where you're going to get that extra money from. This is like a side hustle, really. This is not your whole life, your whole career as a financial dominatrix. Again, just something to do for extra money and to repurpose. Otherwise, especially for me, I really realized this is a really good way for me to repurpose content that otherwise I kind of felt like sat in the gallery, like I really didn't have that much use for it because it was too short of a video, or the video wasn't, maybe perfect for me to post on my subscription site, but it was more so something I would post on like a story or something like that. So I was like, okay, well, instead of just having all of this content just sitting in my gallery collecting dust, taking up all of this space and memory on my iPhone, let me dump all of this shit on TikTok, tag some products, and get paid for this shit. And literally, that's what we're about to do. So it is super important that you really take this kind of stuff into consideration. on how you can really utilize social media, especially for those of you who have already been here, already been in my lives and stuff like that forever now. Every now and then when you guys comment certain things, I go to your TikTok pages and I see that some of you guys have followers. Some of you guys have just enough followers to actually be, you know, in the affiliate program, or if you did a little bit more work to take your TikTok seriously, you could get approved really quickly. So you know, some of you guys are just sitting on, you know, money, literally. Like, you're sitting on money, you're sitting on opportunities just because maybe you don't have the access to the information or you don't know how to do it. And that excuse, that reasoning, we're not doing that anymore. We're not doing that anymore. We're going into 2025 talking about new blessings, new opportunities, okay, rebranding yourself, showing up for yourself in this new, big, bodacious, unapologetic way. And whether TikTok disappears or TikTok is still here, either way, you right now in this moment are taking advantage of it. And taking advantage of it. And taking advantage of opportunities is what makes people extremely successful. Not the people who are scared and sit on the fence and stuff like that. The people who are willing to take the opportunities, willing to show up, willing to try, are the ones that become extremely successful in our industry. Extremely successful. You got to think, there are a lot of UGC creators out here that are so mediocre. Their content is so shitty. Their content is so basic. You could be putting out much better content than them. But again, if you don't try, you'll never know. If you don't try, you'll never know. It's not awful. So what I'm drinking, because I'm sure you're like, why are her face balled up like that? What I'm drinking is not something from the TikTok shop, but something I found from Sprouts. It is kind of like a energy supplement. So it's supposed to have lion's mane mushroom in it and matcha tea. And it definitely has a bit of a funky taste. It's good, but it's got a little bit of a funky taste because of the lion's mane mushrooms. So, you know, not all things that are good for you are delicious, but I'll drink it for the, you know, the health benefits of lion's mane mushroom. For memory, for energy, all that good shit. Not all things that are healthy and good for you are delicious. So we can't all be like me. Anywho, let me see. Just to catch up in the comments. Thank you guys for the love and support. Somebody asked, why are subs asking for fees? So that is a totally different thing. But let me just say, subs don't ask for fees. So there's no genuine person that would be interested in female domination or financial domination that would ask you for a fee in order for you to be their service provider. It doesn't work like that. So those aren't actually subs that you're talking to. And a lot of people just, when they first get started in Findom, they think any and every man that reaches out to them is a sub. And that's not true, darling. That's how a lot of you guys get scammed, thinking that any guy and every guy that you meet is a sub. So the person that's asking you for a fee is not a submissive. I hope that helps. Let me see if I can find the brand of this. I probably won't have the same kind. I don't think I have the same kind, but I do have one more packet. So the brand is Four Sigmatic. Like I said, I found it at Sprouts just kind of randomly. This is not something that's on my TikTok shop, but just shout out to them because I am trying them. If I can find them on TikTok shop, I will. It is not completely disgusting. I'm not going to say that it is. It's like a hot chocolate kind of thing, but all of them have a different kind of mushroom. So the first one I had was chai, and I think that had chaga mushrooms in it. The one I'm drinking right now is maca, and then maca, coconut, and lion's mane mushroom. And then I'm going to have this one tomorrow, but this is the hot chocolate or cacao mix, and it has reishi mushrooms in it. So it's supposed to be like a hot chocolate, so to speak, but healthy for you, or medicinal in benefits because of the mushrooms that are in it. So, it's just something I kind of wanted to try when I was at Sprouts doing some grocery shopping, and I saw it. I would give this flavor, and I didn't put any sugar in this, so I didn't really know if you could sweeten it. I figured like the whole purpose of it is to be medicinal, so like, no, you probably shouldn't put a bunch of sugar in it. I would give the flavor like a 6 out of 10. It is not the worst thing I've ever tasted, but it's not the worst maca like latte. If you can come, like, if you thought of this like a maca latte, this is not the worst matcha latte that I've ever had, but it's not the best either. Yeah. So the whole purpose is for the medicinal benefits of it, or whatever, more so than just like the flavor. So tastes like grass. Definitely tastes like grass and mushrooms. Yeah, I'm getting that. I'm getting grass. I'm getting coconut. I'm getting mushrooms. I'm getting earthy. Okay, maybe when I turn to the side, I'll be skinny. Okay, that's what it's feeling like. It tastes like a few cups of that is going to have you skinny, because you're not going to want to taste nothing else, because you've been, drinking grass and mushrooms all day. But no, it's alright. It's alright. I'm giving this due diligence. Maybe you should put some sugar in it anyway, or maybe not even sugar, maybe like honey or something like more natural. But it's not that good. It's not that tasty. It's not that tasty. Let me see. Yeah, it's not that tasty. It's not that tasty. But I mean, I'm gonna still finish it. So it's not to the point that I can't, get it down and be an adult. It's kind of like that same kind of mentality that you have to have when you're drinking kombucha. A lot of people feel like kombucha is disgusting. I kind of sometimes think kombucha can be pretty tasty, but like, it's not supposed to taste good. It's supposed to be good for you. It's not supposed to taste good. So there is that. Yeah. So yeah, guys. That's another reason, prime example, right? Prime example with the UGC thing. If I was promoting that product, nobody would buy it, right? Because I'm sitting here talking about, like, I don't even like it that much. And it's not that, like, everything that you promote as a UGC creator has to be positive. I feel like if you're just only positive, you're not sharing any kind of negative feedback, even if there is, something, being honest with your audience, I feel like that's really a genuine factor that you still want to have as a UGC creator. You don't want to be the person that's just like, oh my God, everything is great, totally buy this. And then when your customers or your followers actually get, the product for themselves, they're like, girl, what the fuck was you talking about? Because this shit is awful, right? So, like, I wouldn't promote a brand like this because I'm still trying out the brand myself, and I don't really think it's that great. And I wouldn't want to lie and say that it is if I don't really think it's that great. So just a prime example of, like, how I was saying earlier, when it comes to creating your showcase on TikTok Shop, once you are approved, you definitely want to choose products that you have an affinity for, makeup brands that you actually enjoy, right? Products that you actually have purchased yourself or that you are willing to purchase yourself, so that you can give your honest testimony and feedback. Like, I don't know about you guys. I know everybody on TikTok these days is young, y'all little young Gen Zers and shit, eating Tide Pods and shit. I grew up in a time as a millennial where we had YouTube influencers. Okay, we had Peak Mills, all these other like YouTube girlies that would really come on here and give a bitch a show. Like, we had hair influencers that used to buy the bundles, wear the bitches for 6 months, make a video every month giving you an update on the bundles, telling you if it's snagged, showing you how they washed it, showing you how they bleached it. Like, we used to really have influencers that was really about it, okay? About that action, about the testimony, about the process of creating that fucking content and putting that shit out, okay? You don't want to be like these cut and paste girls that just be like, yeah, this is great, go ahead and buy it. Yeah, this is great, go ahead and buy it. Because it's not going to come off as genuine. It's not going to come off as genuine. It's not going to come off as genuine. And if the product, like I said, also is shit, not that you're going to be responsible for the product being shit, but like, you gave the recommendation. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you knew this was like going to be some shit, like, why did you recommend it to me? Like, did you just recommend it because they paid you? Like, that's fine, get your money, but like, bitch. I personally would be mad as fuck if I was following an influencer who just said anything, you know, just to make a commission, and she was selling shitty ass products. Like, that would piss me the fuck off. So I don't want to be that type of person. You don't want to be that type of person either. Just saying. Just saying. So, long story short, y'all, the whole point of it, you need to be using TikTok Shop and TikTok Affiliate to your advantage as a financial dominatrix. There is so much money going on out here, so much money floating around out here. And if you are not smart enough to take advantage of this shit, you're leaving money on the table. You're leaving money on the table. And one thing about it, this year and going into the future years, we're not doing that shit. So speak up for yourself. Put that fucking work in. If you are close to the 5,000 minimum that you're going to need to get approved for TikTok affiliate, keep fucking grinding. If you need to make a new page, then that just so fucking be it. Like I said, I built this bitch in 4 months from 0 to 15,000 followers just off of posting 3 to 6 times a day, going live. As y'all see, I don't go live on a consistent basis. I go live whenever the fuck I feel like it. I go live whenever the fuck I feel like it, but I make sure that I have those 3 to 6 posts gone, done. If I need to reuse some content, I will reuse some content just to make sure that my post count for the day gets out. However, I'm not making excuses, and that's how I was able to grow this page so fast. Right? That's how I was able to grow this page so fast. And all throughout the while of me waiting to be approved for the TikTok affiliate program, I was going through the TikTok shop, putting a bunch of shit in my cart. Okay, I know that I fuck with the Milani makeup brand. I had a bunch of shit in Milani in my cart. So as soon as I got approved, that shit went straight up on my showcase. This other company, I know I fuck with them and their products. I'm putting everything, the newer brand, like the cameras, the ring lights, the lighting equipment, the sound equipment that I have for you guys, lavalier mics, backgrounds, backdrops, all that shit. Put everything in your cart that you know that you want to promote once you get approved for the TikTok Shop affiliate program. And baby, soon as you get promoted, bam, 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 your showcase is already set up, right? All you need to do is start waiting for those free samples to hit the mailbox, okay? And you already got the content planned out, mapped out, ready to go. So y'all don't believe me, just go ahead and watch. But again, you don't want to keep being the person that's watching from the sidelines, baby. You want to be a part of that action too. So I'm going to go for now. Take me a little lunch break. And yeah, I shall see you guys on the inside. Now, before I go, because I know I should have said it earlier and I almost forgot. This month is going to be, you guys, this month is going to be the last opportunity that you guys will have to lock in with us inside of the AfroDomme Network for discounted tuition. If you're looking for classes, mentoring, and support on how to get started in financial domination, how to launch, rebrand, scale yourself, or even how to do some of the stuff that we're talking about today with UGC creation. All of that is available when you become a member in the link in my bio. You must be a Black woman and over 21. All of that is available for under one price point, just $29.99. In December 2024 is the last month for you to subscribe at that price point so that you can lock in that tuition for an entire year. Any and everybody that subscribes or becomes a member with us after January 1st will be paying more than double per month for tuition, because we already talked about the fact that tuition rates do have to go up. So if you subscribe between now and December 31st, you'll be able to keep that discounted $29.99 per month until this time next year. We will not raise your tuition. But everybody else, starting January 1st, will be paying the new tuition price. So you're either going to be, again, a part of the crew who jumped in, took advantage of the opportunity, and is now spending $29.99 per month on tuition for a whole nother year while they learn all of these skills and make that money right the fuck back. Or you're going to be a part of the crew that procrastinated and waited, or maybe didn't hear about it until it was too late. No shame, either way. But you can be paying double that price to get the same information. It doesn't mean that the information is no longer worth it. It's just how businesses go. We got taxes and businesses to run and people to pay. So as you know, as expected, prices have to go up. That's just how businesses run. Okay. Now, if you got started in financial domination, just being honest, just being devil's advocate real quick, if you actually took financial domination serious and got started with us a long time ago, you wouldn't be worried about how expensive $30 a month for tuition is, because you'd be making 3, 4, 5, 6 times that amount a week, a day already. So $30 a month to make more than several $1,000s that same month with the information that you're learning is more than a discount, okay? Our classes are supposed to cost $3,000. I'll say that again. It is already discounted at $29.99 because the classes are supposed to be $3,000, no payment plan. So take that into consideration. Figure out what you finna do, okay? We moving on big girl energy. We thinking big, we moving big. All that playing small shit, thinking small shit is done, okay? We making money. We using UGC to make some extra money. We traveling in 2025. We starting businesses in 2025. We making all kinds of money in 2025. And you want to be on the right side of that conversation. Mwah.